Right now at 10, J.D. Vance makes a campaign stop in Eau Claire.
And Wisconsin's top elections official is in La Crosse to show voters how the state ensures election integrity.
Plus, a historic donation is bringing a state-of-the-art facility to Western Technical College.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Republican Presidential candidate J.D. Vance was back in western Wisconsin today hosting another rally in Eau Claire.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergott was there and has the breakdown.
Let the rest of the world have
Vance getting supporters excited to vote as campaigns ramp up efforts with less than 50 days until the election.
Take yourself, 9 friends and family, and get them to the polls. And if we do that, we do it together, we're going to win this state.
Vance focusing his speech on the message, "Make America Safe Again," hitting hard on immigration and the border. He accused Harris of opening up the southern border and putting children in harm's way.
We have taken from every American child what should be their birthright in this country. We have taken public safety away, and it's time to give it back to them, and that's exactly what President Trump is going to do.
Vance brought up a recent incident in Prairie du Chien, where an undocumented Venezuelan immigrant was arrested after assaulting a woman and child.
He had every red flag, every siren was going off. Not only should he have not illegally immigrated into our country, but he should have been deported after he was arrested.
He promised under a Trump presidency, the border would be secure and there would be more deportations.
When Donald J. Trump is president, all of them are going home. We're going to deport the criminal migrants in this country.
This is Vance's second time in Eau Claire since becoming the Republican vice presidential nominee. Both major presidential tickets have focused on western Wisconsin as the election gets closer.
There's no need to beat around the bush here. Wisconsin is one of the most important states in the country, and this is one of the most important parts of the state of Wisconsin.
And with 7 weeks until the election, Vance could soon be back in the area.
I'm going to come back as much as these fine people will have me.
Reporting in Eau Claire, Allison Fergott, News 8 Now.
Allison, thank you. At the end of his speech, Vance answered questions about his claims that Haitian immigrants are eating pets in Springfield, Ohio.
Now, there's no evidence to support this, but Vance doubled down on the issue, saying that he was going to pay attention to the issues constituents bring him.
Well, Wisconsin's top elections official is in La Crosse tackling misconceptions about the election process. Viterbo University and the nonpartisan nonprofit Leader Ethics invited Megan Wolf to discuss the laws and safeguards that are in place to ensure fair elections in the state. Now, while recounts, investigations, and even voting analysis from conservative law firms have all confirmed the 2020 election results, Wolf says some residents still have questions about how elections work. She says if you're one of those people, you can get involved in election work and see those safeguards firsthand.
Really want to make sure that people understand opportunities to get directly involved with elections, that if they're seeing conflicting accounts of things about elections, that they can reach out to their local election official to get the official source of information.
Leader Ethics will hold another event about election security October 3rd at the Pump House Regional Arts Center in La Crosse.
Senate Republicans have blocked a bill guaranteeing Americans access to in vitro fertilization. 2 female Republicans joined Democrats in favor today, but it still fell 9 votes short. Republicans rejected the same bill back in June. In a virtual call today, Senator Tammy Baldwin said states like Alabama have shown it's easy for IVF access to be put at risk. She said Wisconsin women deserve to know who supports their rights to control their bodies.
And while Alabama women have had access to family planning services restored, make no mistake, Americans' rights to IVF and other reproductive care is still in jeopardy.
Democrats are bringing the bill up again because Donald Trump last month said if he's elected, he'll have the government or force insurance companies to pay for IVF nationwide. The GOP has also offered their own IVF bill, but Democrats blocked it because they argued it had loopholes to let states restrict IVF access.
Another day of sunshine in the Coulee region, and again, we're just repeating ourselves for about a week and more so. I mean, it just feels like it's been summer for months now, Greg.
Yeah, we went through a stretch of cooler conditions like around Labor Day, but then we switched back to summer-like conditions and very quiet weather pattern going on, but that is going to change a little bit as we work our way into Thursday. But for today, Really just a cloud cover this morning, broke up with plenty of sunshine and warm conditions this afternoon. Humidity levels were down a little bit, so that kind of helped, and then clear skies this evening too. All in all, not a bad day. There's your observed highs, upper 80s and a 190 up in Red Wing. So once again, was warm, but the humidity levels were low, so that does help. The cloud cover well to the west is another activity beginning to approach, but that won't be really until Wednesday night, Thursday evening. Otherwise, warm conditions waking up with a south-southeast wind. A little bit higher clouds as we go in the afternoon, but topping up to about 80 by noon, getting back into the mid-80s with more clouds as we go in the afternoon. Now, we are going to change it up a little bit. It's going to be a little bit more active Thursday. I'll kind of break down when we expect the showers or storms and what it leads into Friday, and maybe an unsettled weekend too, a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. A person is in the hospital after being hit by a semi-truck on La Crosse's north side. According to a city release, just before noon, an 18-wheeler hit a pedestrian near the 1900 block of Rose Street. That victim is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The driver of the truck is unharmed. The incident remains under investigation.
One person is dead and another injured following a crash last night. According to Wisconsin DOT, the crash happened just after 10 p.m. on I-90 near Toma. Both drivers were trapped in their vehicles involving a GMC van and a Chevy truck. The 32-year-old man driving the van was pronounced dead on scene, while the 47-year-old man driving the truck was airlifted to La Crosse with non-life-threatening injuries. The drivers' names have not yet been released.
No children are hurt after a 3-car crash involving a school bus in Menominee. Menominee Fire Department says it responded just before 4 this afternoon to an accident on County Road B. A school bus, an SUV, and a truck all looked to have hit each other in the same lane. One of the drivers of the 2 other cars was sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Kids on the bus were shaken up but not hurt. County officials are investigating the crash.
The Eau Claire man accused of a 2016 murder is competent to stand trial. That's the ruling today in Eau Claire County Court. 44-year-old Shane Helmbrecht is accused of killing his neighbor 8 years ago. He was previously found incompetent and ordered to live in a mental health facility. He left that facility because last year authorities arrested him in Mexico.
A Cashton man accused of child sex crimes is pleading not guilty. 21-year-old Aiden Harris faces 22 counts, including repeated child sexual assault, child enticement, and possession of child pornography. According to the criminal complaint, Harris kissed and groped a 14-year-old girl when he was 19 and coerced a 15-year-old into sexual contact. He's also accused of sending or requesting explicit photos on various social media apps. Harris is held on a $50,000 bond. He has a plea hearing next month.
70 employers took part in the Cooley Career Fest today at the Omni Center in Onalaska. This is the 9th annual Career Fest, inviting career seekers to speak face-to-face with companies about available job opportunities. This year, resource areas were added to help job seekers with their resumes and job searches. This year, over 250 people came to the largest career fest in the region. Well, enrollment is up at Winona State, but housing is falling behind.
The university's plan to overhaul campus accommodations after the break.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and utilities.
Thank you for your service.
Many are also facing issues with their mental health.
Thank you for your service.
We must do more to help these heroes who have already sacrificed so much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Words simply aren't enough.
I'm sorry.
Make a difference by donating to this critical Wisconsin survival safety net today.
Gas, groceries, school supplies, everything costs more. Eggs are almost twice as much as they were 4 years ago. Biden, Harris, and the Democrats keep telling us things are better. They aren't better. And Tammy Baldwin is making it worse. Raising taxes, running up debt, voting for spending that's driving inflation. 25 years in Washington and she's done nothing. It's time for a change.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. The Board Store 35th anniversary, you could win. Third prize, $1,944 savings certificate. I was born in October 1944. Second prize, $1,989 savings certificate. I started the Board Store October 1989. First prize, $2,024 savings certificate. I'm celebrating 35 years at the Board Store. Call or visit our showroom soon. Better products.
Better people.
Better prices.
The Board Store, improving your home, improving your life.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Winona State enrollment is at its highest in more than a decade, and the university's president says it's about time to build some new dorms. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us now with the details. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, WSU President Kenneth Jans says enrollment is up mostly because of North Star Promise, a Minnesota program offering free tuition to families with a household income of less than $80,000.
When Kenneth Jans first started working at Winona State University, capacity in the residence halls was at more than 100%.
We actually had to double up and triple up in some rooms, and we used our study lounges as residence hall rooms.
16 years later, dorms are at 98% capacity, and the university is planning on building a new residence hall. The new residence hall will be at the corner of Mark and Main Streets. Jan says the 340 rooms will give them the space they need, not only to house new students, but to make repairs on the existing dorms.
The plan is we'd build the new residence hall, and it would give us some breathing room to then take each year thereafter a residence hall offline to actually then, do some work on them, add air conditioning, and get it ready for students to come back and reoccupy.
Mark and Main Residence Hall will be the university's first new dorm in more than 14 years. Residence Hall Director Sarah Olcott says it will give students a better housing experience.
Bigger common areas, more privacy, temperature control, things that they really want in a living environment.
There's no cost estimate yet, but Jans tells me room and board fees would cover any loans for the project. Officials also tell me, guys, they don't have a start date for construction yet.
Okay, big things ahead. Thank you, Jeremy.
Well, Ashley Furniture founder Ron Wanek is donating more than $6 million for a new manufacturing center at Western Technical College. The Wanek Center of Innovation will replace the current business education building and provide advanced manufacturing equipment for students to build skills with automation. Wanek's donation covers most of the roughly $10.5 million project. It's the largest gift the college has received. According to a release, the new space will serve over 1,000 students a year through college programs and some K-12 partnerships. Wanek says this project will help both Wisconsin students and manufacturers.
This is going to be a state-of-the-art facility. There will be very few of them in Wisconsin and very few of them in the nation, so the area will be unique. And obviously we have a lot of great manufacturers in this area, and this will help them remain competitive in a global environment.
That center expected to open next school year.
Legal action.
Families of the workers killed in a Maryland bridge accident say someone needs to be held accountable.
And a dry stretch of weather is going to be coming to an end for Thursday and beyond, but the temperatures will still remain warm to mild. I'll break down when we're going to see the rain and when we'll actually might see more 70s for your highs. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley knows that some of our most important traditions and memories start around the dining table. From cozy breakfast nooks to formal dining areas, we have versatile options that fit any space, with styles ranging from mid-century modern to farmhouse or traditional, starting at just $499.99, only at Ashley.
This ad is a complete lie. The truth is, Tammy Baldwin's never shared inside information with her partner, and Tammy Baldwin's leading the fight to ban senators from purchasing any individual stocks. It's Eric Hovde, who owns a $3 billion California bank, and Hovde's bank takes millions from unknown foreign interests, meaning we'd have no idea who Eric Hovde would really be working for. Eric Hovde, what's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed.
Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,200. Visit any of your Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
From sunup to sundown, Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning has been servicing our Cooley region for 59 years. Whether you're in La Crosse, Onalaska, West Salem, Holmen, or La Crescent, take comfort your heating and cooling needs are met with our trusted staff, longevity, and 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Be ready this fall and call Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning for your furnace cleaning check today. Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your local train dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
It's a lot quieter around here than it used to be. I'm Rebecca Cook. When I was growing up, this farm was bustling. Holsteins, hired hands, harvesting crops. But big corporations put family farms like mine out of business. And what has Derek Van Orden done? Nothing. Tax cuts for big ag, rising healthcare costs, undermining our democracy, extremism. We need real working people in Washington. And that's why I approve this message.
Looking for a better night's sleep? Ashley Sleep offers mattresses for every level of comfort, from soft, cloud-like comfort to firm next-level support. We have affordable mattress options for everybody. Find your perfect match today, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Relatives of the construction workers killed in the Baltimore Bridge accident are now taking legal action.
Today, 3 of the families say they want the ship company responsible for the accident to be held accountable. The tragic incident in Baltimore occurred on March 26th.
According to the National Transportation Safety Board, the container ship lost power before striking the bridge. 6 construction workers who were working on the bridge at the time died. The families say they plan to file a court notice before the end of the month.
Well, as you were mentioning, it's been feeling quite summer-like the entire summer.
Yeah,
Hasn't
and
been
throughout
hot, though?
September, it's unreal.
And can you believe it? It's the last week of it.
I know.
We're ending on a high note, but as fall approaches, we're dropping right on schedule, Greg.
Yeah, we're going to be dropping back to really where we should be. So we've had a nice long stretch since really Labor Day when we've been above average for the most part. And that continues here for Wednesday. Another 80-degree temperature, mid-80s, a little bit more cloud cover, so maybe not quite as warm as for Tuesday. The humidity level will stay low, so that's still the good news. We do have one round of showers, potentially a storm coming through Thursday morning. Could be near the morning commute or the tail end. Those chances are less, a little bit less confidence in that. More confidence we're going to have a line of potentially strong storms coming through towards the evening commute for Thursday or just there afterwards and then tapering off. So 2 opportunities for some rainfall, with the second one much better. And it's all responsible because of that low out to the west, so it's given them plenty of precipitation, more fall-like temperatures, snow in the mountains too. Basically, it sits out there and spins and shoots these little disturbances or waves to the northeast, and as they approach our area, a lot of them begin to fall apart. So what starts off as showers and thunderstorms well to the west ends up being cloud cover, and that's what we're going to see. We saw it today, and we'll see that tomorrow, Wednesday, before we start seeing it get closer, and then our shower and thunderstorm chances increase. But for tonight, still a little bit cooler just because it is a little bit less humid. So more 50s, maybe some upper 40s out there than we've seen the 60s past. Now tomorrow, given the cloud cover, that'll be in fact a little bit in the afternoon. Our temperatures a couple of degrees cooler than we were today, but still you're talking about 10, maybe 12 degrees above average than we should be. So another warm day. There's that low. Eventually it'll be coming up into the Dakotas and then spinning this wave right here, developing some showers and thunderstorms that are there tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll fall apart. That'll be cloud covered Wednesday evening. And then we're going to watch this line of showers and thunderstorms developing just to the west in western Minnesota, western Iowa. It'll begin to push east, falling apart towards the morning commute. So we could see some showers approach the morning commute. Better chance as you go further north. That'll fall apart before noon, so we'll have some cloud cover Thursday morning, a break, warm back up, and here's the main front that's right near the Twin Cities, and that's where the strong to severe potential storms could develop probably in the afternoon time frame. And now we're looking potentially 6 to 7 maybe p.m. for Eau Claire, later, a little bit later for La Crosse. They're going to dive southeastward. They could be severe, at least start off as severe, and then taper off. But that's quickly going to come through. So I think by the time we get to after midnight through Friday morning, everything will push to the southeast. So that's an opportunity we're going to look at. We'll definitely keep an eye on Thursday evening to see if that potential is there. And you can see just to the west, including our area, is under a slight risk, and that's level 2. And really the main threat we're looking at is hail and winds this time of year. Those are the two more common ones. The tornado and flooding one is fairly low, so we'll see if they hold together. They will diminish as they go further east, so areas to the east of La Crosse less likely to see that, but we'll mention. If you look at the 8-day forecast, you can see those temperatures tail off in the weekend, and there's a lot of question marks with the unsettled weather in this weekend. And right now I would say Sunday into Monday is looking a little bit more wetter, and Saturday probably drier and a little warmer as of right now, but that could change. And our temperatures, when we get to the low 70s next week, that's where we should be. So it's nothing unusual, as now we'll be officially in fall.
Crazy.
There we go. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, history in Mabel Canton. The Cougars were going for their 20th straight win. We'll find out why that was the second most impressive thing from their match. Cade is next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
I want to turn to the issue of abortion.
For 52 years, they've been trying to get Roe v. Wade into the states. I did a great service in doing it. It took courage to do it. And the Supreme Court had great courage in doing it.
I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot. She didn't want that. Her husband didn't want that. A 12 or 13-year-old survivor of incest being forced to carry a pregnancy to term. They don't want that. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
We've got a loaded slate tonight, starting over in Minnesota. The Mabel Canton Cougars still at the top of the 1A rankings. Tonight, they were going for their 20th straight win to start the season, and we even had some history being made. To Mabel Canton we go as the Houston Hurricanes come to town to face the Cougars. And 2 plays into the game, the standout senior, Sahara Morgan, sets up Kinley Soini, who brings the hammer down, but also etches Morgan's name in the history books. Sahara Morgan would become only the 11th player in the state of Minnesota to eclipse 4,000 assists. What a stat, what an accomplishment, what a night. Let's get back to the action and back to Morgan doing what she does best. This time it's Kaylee Ingvelson getting the kill, and then Morgan handing out kills left and right. This time it's Hope Erickson sending that one into the ground. Get the party started in Mabel as the Cougars roll on to sweep the Hurricanes 3-0. Down the road in Caledonia, Warriors looking to snap a 3-match skid hosting PEM. Caledonia already with 1 set in the win column, looking to add more, and Aubrey Klug would do just that. Blazes it right past the defense. for the kill. But the Bulldogs are looking to redeem themselves. Just look at the hands here by Allison Chouard. Puts her squad back in it. And then later in the set, Avery Agadal puts her foot on the pedal. And she would not let up. Not just one ace, but 2 aces in a row as Caledonia would keep on rolling. They get the match 3-0. Let's go to the Scenic Bluffs Conference. Cashion hosting defending state champs Waniwak Center. Cashion on the attack with setter senior Marley Schroeder, sending the ball to junior Vivi Dempsey for the kill. Cashion taking set 1. Second set, Cashion with a set, but right there is Brooklyn Bolton with the pancake to keep her team in it. But Cashion puts it back in the system. Dempsey gets the tip kill for the point. But Waniwak, they would hang tough. Lily Riffey sets up sophomore Bella Lemoyne for the kill. Wolves would come storming back, taking the match 3-1. And then in Bangor, Hillsborough held on to take down the Cardinals 3-2, which means Royal and Hillsborough are the only 2 still undefeated in Scenic Bluffs play. And in MVC play, Aquinas and Onalaska came into tonight, both tied for second in the conference standings, but Aquinas would take them down 3-0. Blue Gold's now just 1 win back from Holman for first place. Let's go to the pitch. MVC soccer, Central hosting Toma, both teams in the middle of the conference table. First half, Toma working up the field, and Dane Vervorn says, let me give it a try. Goalie can't handle it. Timberwolves take a 1-0 lead. A few minutes later, Toma on the attack again, sending in the cross. And how about Landon Calhoun beating the defense and taps it in for the score? Brennan Warden on the assist. Timberwolves would take this one 7-1. Cubs lost, which means the Brewers could clinch the division with a win over the Phillies. But that's not the start you want to see. Nick Castellano steps in, and he's going to send a drive high and deep to left. Not even close. Philly goes in front 1-0. Milwaukee would tie it up, but in steps Bryce Harper, and well, he makes the Brewers pay. Defense giving chase, but this one is gone for a 2-run shot. Phillies take the win 5-1. Rubber match tomorrow evening. And we'll end the block with the Twins against the Guardians. Scoreless in the third, but with 2 men on, Matt Wallner gets one through and to right. 1 run comes in as Minnesota takes the lead. Let's go to the 8th inning. Slides in safe. There it is. 8th inning now 2-1, but Willie Castro is going to bring in some insurance. This one deep to right for a 2-run blast as the Twins take the game 4-1 the final. They still got a 1.5 game lead for that wild card spot, and it doesn't feel like it, but the baseball playoffs will be here soon.
I know, it's kind of crazy because we all get kind of soaked up in the start of football season.
It is. It comes up. You're ready for it. But baseball's still here. Brewers still here. I mean, could even make a run for that 1 seed if they need that win tomorrow if they want to do it.
They do. But, I mean, regardless of what the seeding looks like, the NL playoffs are going to be real tough with the Phillies, with the Dodgers. It's, you know, every single team is going to be.
It's just fun that the Brewers won't have to play a wild card game this year.
That's true.
Fingers crossed they hold on. I mean,
barring a
would be a historic meltdown if that happened.
Are the Astros in the playoffs? Will they be?
I haven't checked on the AL in a while.
Okay.
I think they're
Not
atop
that you guys
the West.
would. I should
not
be
caught up on
looking
my
up
Houston
that.
Astros.
Okay, sorry about that.
Right.
Okay, we've got more news right after the break.
Run forward and give back at the YMCA Maple Leaf Walk Run presented by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Join us in person or virtual with a 5K, 5-mile, half marathon, and kids fun run, an event for everyone. Register at laxymca.org.
The liberal elite in Washington are running one of their own here in Wisconsin. A political insider who worked to elect liberals in California even supported a dark money group focused on defunding the police. Her name, Rebecca Cook, political operative bankrolled by the liberal elite. They handpicked her to help win back the House, trusted to elect liberal heroes like Mandela Barnes. They trust her because Rebecca Cook is one of them.
I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's 69th anniversary, and we're celebrating with exciting rewards offers for our best customers. Shop anniversary celebration savings on Blaine's brand synthetic motor oil, just $3.99 a quart for rewards members. Buy 4 Michelin, BF Goodrich, or Uniroyal tires and get instant service credit savings equal to the price of 1 tire. Plus, when you buy 4, get up to a $100 rebate and an extra $40 instant rewards savings. Come celebrate and save during our anniversary sale, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Hi, I'm Danielle, General Manager here at the Board Store. In 1989, when I first saw my dad on the TV talking about high quality and low prices, I wasn't quite sure how I felt. But now, 35 years later, with this exceptional showroom, high quality products, knowledgeable staff, and the best installation crews in the area, I couldn't be more proud. And we look forward to continuing to serve all your home improvement needs for many more years to come. Come see us at the Board Store.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 Denali models. That's over $6,400 in average finance savings.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Run forward and give back at the YMCA Maple Leaf Walk Run presented by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Join us in person or virtual with a 5K, 5-mile, half marathon, and kids fun run, an event for everyone. Register at laxymca.org.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Foxes are known to be sly.
Yeah, just ask a group of golfers who got together for a fundraiser in Missouri on Friday. The Sheriff's Office Golf Invitational took place in Festus, a suburb of St. Louis. At some point, a fox jumped onto the course, snatched a ball, and took off.
The deputies were stunned. And with its tongue firmly in its cheek, the Sheriff's Office put out a wanted message on Facebook.
Deputies say they are seeking justice and warned the clever fox may have accomplices that could be disrupting other golfers' games.
That shot right before of pouncing after the golf ball, it looked like just, you know, your garden variety dog chasing a tennis ball.
Oh, yeah.
Pure
They can
joy
be
on its face.
easily confused for a dog too, but I'll bring bug spray to the golf course this weekend. I don't know about fox spray.
Yeah, one's coming after you right now.
Are there chances that do we have fox around here?
We
that
have
could
some
show up on a
fox
golf
around.
course?
I think we have. I mean, I've seen maybe one fox in my lifetime in the state of Wisconsin, but there's one right there again.
I know. We do have him. Okay.
I just haven't been fortunate enough to see him a bunch.
Come here, play this. I'll play with you instead of the game. I'm terrible at golf.
Yeah, that's a good strategy against a wild animal. There you go.
Just come up here. All right, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Hi, my name is Tom, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning tip number 281. PFAS and nitrates in your water can be serious. If you are worried about impurities like these, call us today at 608-781-8088.
Bidenomics is working.
It's not. ABC News proved it with charts.
It was under control
on
during
inflation,
the Trump administration, well below
gas,
$3 a gallon, 35%
and housing.
jump in home prices, folks.
Even CNN admits it.
When it comes to the economy, groceries were less expensive, housing was more affordable when Donald Trump was president.
Yet Harris still says,
Bidenomics is working.
no, it isn't.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
It's Ford SUV season in the Northland. Time for great offers across the entire lineup, including Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Get ready for the coming season with weather-ready features that make life easier, like heated seating, a heated steering wheel, and remote start. Amazing offers on your favorite Ford SUVs. This is Ford SUV season. Get 2.9% financing for 66 months plus $2,000 flex by cash plus a free limited maintenance plan on Explorer. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. It's Badger 5, 5 will get you 6. During the month of September, players who buy a $5 or greater Badger 5 ticket will receive a bonus ticket for the next drawing of Badger 5. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and utilities.
Thank you for your service.
Many are also facing issues with their mental health.
Thank you for your service.
We must do more to help these heroes who have already sacrificed so much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Words simply aren't enough.
I'm sorry.
Make a difference by donating to this critical Wisconsin survival safety net today.
Hi, my name is Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
Warm tomorrow.
That's all you need to know. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.